Good day everyone, my name is Earl v Piloton, and this is Group 12 Structured Representation. What is structured representation? A structural representation depends on the existence of a common structure between a representation and that which it represents. And it is important because it allows us to reason directly about the representation in order to draw conclusions about the phenomenon that it depicts. Representation and mapping. Mapping is the process that maps facts to representations and vice versa. Forward mapping, facts to representation. Backward mapping, representation to facts. We will have a better example for this in the next slides, so stay tuned. Properties of good knowledge representation. Represents, Represential adequacy. Ability to represent all knowledge needed in the domain. Inferential adequacy. Ability to manipulate knowledge to derive new structures inferred from old. So, it has the ability to create more options using the old structures that was given, or let's say the basics. Third, inferential efficiency. Ability to perform inference is the most efficient directions. This is where we can make uh, the new options be more efficient in different ways. And acquisitional efficiency, ability to acquire new information easily. Semantic nets, graphical representation of knowledge in terms of nodes and the arcs connecting them. Nodes represent objects, arcs represent links or relationships. Semantic nets examples. So knowledge base. 1. Tom is a cat. Tom caught a bird. Tom is owned by John. Tom is ginger in color. Cats likes creams. The cat sat on the mat. A cat is a mammal. A bird is an animal. All mammals are animals. Mammals have fur. In the next slide, you will see here that everything is connected from the facts to representations. So the cat likes man. That is a fact. Cat likes cream. That is a fact. And then before that, cat is named Tom. So Tom represents the cat. After after doing that, Tom is colored ginger. That is a fact. And ginger is the color of Tom. If we go to the backwards mapping, then that is a representation of a fact. Tom is owned by John. That is a fact. If we use backward mapping, John owns Tom. That is a representation to fact. Everything here is connected to any kind of representation in fact.
Good day everyone, my name is Christian Marcus Olandria and I will discuss the semantic nets advantages and disadvantages. Semantic nets advantages. So what mo din ni ang mga advantages ni Ja? First is natural and modular. So natural semantic nets are natural, then modular, then sunod is efficient. So sabot pa quickly and effectively, then simple and understandable. Simple din dali ra masabtan. Mao din yang semantic nets, no? Dali ra masabtan, simple. The next is translatable to prologue without difficulty. So dali ra ma-translate to prologue without difficulty. Sunod is meaning is simple to generate. So the meaning is simple to generate. Dali ra ko no ma-generate. May meaning nga generate. So dali ra ma-generate. The next is the semantic needs disadvantages. First in semantic need disadvantages is no standard definition. So what day kuno ni kuan tarong ba na or kuan ba sa sagrado pa average. Way klaro nga definition, way klaro nga meaning ana. Then next is not intelligent. So mani not intelligent, dili sa to pa dili bright. Semantic need advantages is not smart. Then sunod is depend on the designer. Semantic needs gadepende ra sa iyang designer. Create confusion on the same network created by multiple people. So mura day siya kuan ra nay nanundog ra ni kay same network created by multiple people. Sunod is node representing class and object look same. So node representing class and object look the same. Pare-pareha ra. Then next is negation and disjunction cannot be expressed easily. So ang ijang negation day og disjunction dili express sabay laing meaning sa express. May meaning sa express yung dali ma istorya or dali ma na. The next is the frames. Schema representation that provides structured for knowledge representation. Next is contain frame names, slat and filers. So frame nag-contain og frame names, then slat and then slat filers. Makita ni nato sa isang example sa ining human din ning next page. Then next is slat corresponds to field and filers correspond to values. So ang slat correspond kuno sa field, then and filers correspond to values. Next is frame provide 3D representation of knowledge to semantic needs by allowing nodes to have structured. So ang frame kuno nag-provide og 3D representation of knowledge to semantic need by allowing nodes to have structured. Then next is the example of frames. So modern siya ng slots. Then ang katupong sa slot is filers. Then mo ang mga slots, pangalan sa slots, publisher, title, author, edition, price. Then filer is macro, EI, reach, third, and the last is 200.
Conceptual dependency. Conceptual dependency represents knowledge acquired from natural language input. If two or more sentences are identical in meaning, there should be only one representation. Sentences are represented as a series of diagrams depicting actions. Agents and objects are represented as A-trans, P-trans, M-trans, build, speak, attend, propel, move, grasp, expel, and ingest. Those are just agents and objects that are represented. Conceptual dependency example. So the sentence is, Mary took book from John. John gave. So here you can see that the main one is book. So John gave Mary a book, and Mary took a book from John. It is a little tedious, but that is the conceptual dependency example. Script. Structured representation describing a sequence of events in a particular context. Extended frames by representing expectations of actions and state changes. That is all. Thank you and goodbye.